In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a sales page for your affiliate offer, network marketing company, MLM, anything you want. And I'm also going to create a lead capture page that I'm going to attach and an autoresponder campaign as well. So basically this video is going to go over everything you've learned so far in the videos leading up here. And I'm going to have one more video that follows in this section using a different template. But one of my favorite templates to use and to copy for my sales page is found in the website section called Report Funnel Biz. And so what I'm going to do is hover over websites, hover over web pages, and click on Copy Web Pages. And then I'm going to scroll down, and it's found in the Bypass Lead Capture page section right here. So I'm just going to copy this page here, and I'm going to scroll all the way down and click Make Me a Copy. And I'm going to name this Manatech sales page. And in the title tag, I'm just going to type in Get Healthy. And at this time, I'm not going to assign a domain or a subdomain to attach it or anything like that. And there is obviously no autoresponder campaign associated with the sales page. So I'm just going to click on Save. And for the background, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm just going to click on Edit Text. Now you can choose whether you want text above your video or an image. It doesn't matter. Either one is perfectly fine. Some videos I really prefer to have text above, and sometimes I like to use an image. So I'm going to go ahead and use an image for this example. So I'm just going to highlight all of this text here. Now all the images that I'm going to use in this video, I've already uploaded. I've already shown you how to do this on a previous video. So I'm going to click on Browse Server, My Library. So here's an image that I want to use right here. So I'm going to double click on it. And I'm going to make that size a little bit smaller. And click OK. Now that looks good. So what I'm going to do is down here, I'm going to change this to 2015. I'm going to get rid of this stuff here. Just hit delete. And I'm just going to highlight this second video on this page like this. I clicked inside that box. I'm just going to click the delete key on my keypad and get rid of this text here, get rid of some of the white space. Now see where my cursor is blinking? I'm going to add another pic right there to make my page look nice. Click on Image, Browse Server, My Library, and here's the image I'm going to use right here. So I'm going to double click on it and click OK. And I'm going to click Save Changes to look at the size here to see how we're doing. Okay, that size looks really good. Now it looks like I want to get rid of some white space here. I'm going to want to change this button as well. And obviously I'm going to be changing my video. So let's keep going on this. I'm going to click on Edit Text, and I'm going to come back. Now for that white space that I wanted to remove, I'm just going to put my cursor right here and click Delete. Didn't work the first time. Now if you make a colossal error like this or something else happens that you didn't want to happen, just use your back arrow and it's going to go back to the way it was. So I'm going to try this again. All right, so it looks like I got rid of some of that extra white space I didn't need. And I'm going to delete some down there. And all I did was I put my cursor at the end of the words here and just click delete. And that just kind of pulls everything up. It's real simple. Now this button here isn't really matching my page, so I'm going to highlight the button. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the image icon. I'm going to click Browse Server. And this time I'm going to click on Custom Library. Now here's where you're going to decide what it is that you're connecting to. Are you creating a page where they're going to be ordering a product? If so, what you're going to want to do is use a button like over here called Try the Product. Maybe you've got a product sample. You would use a button here called Order Sample. Maybe you want them to get started like I do. So I'm going to use a button that looks like this called Get Started Now. Now we've got all of these buttons in different colors to match whatever it is that you're working on, but I'm going to double click on this button right here. And then I'm going to click OK. Now if clicking OK didn't quite do the job of getting that button on the page, the final step is just to click this X right here and then OK. And you'll notice that that button is now replaced. Now what you're going to put behind that button is going to be the getting started page of your affiliate offer, or maybe your corporate MLM site has a getting started page. Now you want to make sure that you bring your prospects as close to the getting started page as you can. You don't want to dump them off on the very first page of your corporate website. Now, if I was creating a page here where I wanted them to order a product, here's an example of what I might do for that. If I was an affiliate and created my affiliate on Amazon, I would have my own unique URL, and I would just copy this entire URL, and I would come back and I would put that behind the button. But instead of a Get Started Now button, I would obviously use a Try the Product button. But what I'm going to do for this example is I'm going to use a page that looks like this. Now, this is a sign-up page for Manatech. Now, let me say this disclaimer really quick. I'm not in Manatech. I'm just using this as an example. This could be any company. Now, you always want to make sure that no matter what join page that you're using, no matter what try the product page that you're using, it's absolutely crucial that your ID number is inside the address bar. So either your member ID, your username, something that tracks this link to you needs to be in that address bar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight and copy this entire URL. I'm going to come back, make sure my button is highlighted. I'm going to click the link icon, and I'm going to paste that URL right there. And then make sure the protocol is either HTTPS or HTTP. Now, the only reason it's HTTPS right now is because this is a secure sign-up form. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be HTTP. All right, so anyways, I'm just going to click OK. Now, one more thing before I leave this section. If you want your prospects to jump to a new page when they click on Get Started Now, in other words, it's like another browser pops open or lays over the top of the other page, all you're going to do is you're going to click on the link icon, you're going to click on Target, and if you want it to jump up into a new window, you're just going to click right here where it says New Window Blank, just like that. Now, if you don't want that to happen, if you just want it to go there, like transition into that page, then what you're going to do is just leave it as not set. I'm going to leave it as not set. I'm going to click OK. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap out this video. So earlier I did a search on YouTube for Manatech channel, and I found all the videos that Manatech has to offer. And I found a video here. And right inside the address bar, I'm going to grab this 11-character YouTube code, and that's going to be the video on my sales page. So I'm just going to click on source. I'm going to do a search for YouTube, and I'm just going to paste that 11-character code right here. And again, all of this training is on the previous videos. All right, I've got that video in there now. I'm going to click on save, and let's see how this is looking. All right, this is looking really good. So let me test my button. All right, fantastic. What I need to do, obviously, is give it some type of background. So that's going to be super simple. I'm just going to click on Edit Background, and I'm going to scroll down, find something green for this particular page. This looks good here. I'm going to double click on it and click Save. And now let's take a look. All right, this looks really, really good. I've got a nice, clean looking page. I've got a clear call to action button. It goes directly where I want it to go. And I'm all good to go. That's my sales page. So now that this sales page is complete, what I'm going to do is really quick, I'm going to create a lead capture page that leads to this sales page, and then I'm going to connect an autoresponder campaign. And so you're going to see how this ties all together very simply. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back, and I'm going to hover over websites, hover over web pages, and click on copy web pages. And I'm just going to scroll down. I'm going to copy a lead capture page out of the Power Lead System lead capture pages section right here. And I'm going to go ahead and just ask for their name and email. So I'm going to click inside there, and I'm going to scroll all the way down, click Make Me a Copy. and I'm going to label this page Manatech lead capture page, and I'm going to go ahead and leave that title tag the same, and I'll go ahead and create a subdomain that I'm going to attach this to. And I love that feature of being able to create a subdomain while I'm setting up my lead capture page. Now, step 3, I'm going to just go ahead and connect an autoresponder campaign that I created earlier. It's just a one message campaign that I created for this example. And there it is right there. I labeled it Manatech, so it's nice and easy. And step 4, obviously, I want this to link to a page in my website. And because I've created that page earlier, I'm going to find it in here in this drop-down menu. So what I'm looking for is called Manatech sales page, if you remember that from a couple of minutes ago. And there it is right there. And so what this means is after my prospects opt in, this is the page they're going to land on, the Manatech sales page. So I'm going to click on Save Changes. Now this particular page gives me the option of a video background or a picture background, but I'm going to go ahead and skip this step for right now. I'm going to come back to it in just a second. I'm going to click on Edit Text. Now obviously I need to change this copy to match what I'm trying to do here. And then I'm going to change the subheadline. And I'm going to go ahead and change this down here. So now that I've got all my copy changed, I'm ready to save this. And I'm going to go ahead and click on Edit Background now. Now for this particular lead capture page, I'm going to go ahead and use a YouTube video for the background. So I'm going to click right here. I'm going to click Submit. I'm going to click Use My Own. Now earlier I went and found a great video to use for the background, and I found it right here. So what I'm going to do is right inside the address bar after the equal sign is I'm going to copy that 11 character code. I'm going to come back and I'm going to paste that right here. Now I'm given the option to turn the sound off or on. I'm going to leave it off. Click Submit, and I'm done. I'm just going to click Save. Let's take a look at this. All right, this looks absolutely fantastic. So I've got my lead capture page. Now let me show you exactly how this works. I'm going to fill out my information. And look at this. I land on that gorgeous sales page. And then all of a sudden, I'm going to click on Get Started Now. And that's going to bring me right to the Getting Started page. So as you can see, I just built this funnel in a matter of minutes. You can do this for any company, any offer, anything you want. The possibilities are endless. So let me show you something now that I like to do when it comes to helping me create my autoresponder campaign. I like to use company videos and create a sequence of autoresponder messages with like a new video every day or every couple of days. It might be the compensation plan video. It might be a product video. It might be a video about a trip or an event that the company's doing, anything. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hover over websites, click on web pages, and you see this Manatech sales page that I've already created. It's done. I've already done all the work on it. All I'm going to do is I'm going to click on copy. And now I've got an exact copy of that page, but I'm going to make a couple of very easy, quick changes to this page. And now I need to label this something very clearly. So when I'm creating my autoresponder message, it's going to be really easy to find inside the drop-down menu. I would probably label this Manatech compensation video. And then I would probably just put the word email inside my title. So now that I've named this page and I left the title tag the same, all right, I'm done. I don't need to do anything else in the Edit Basics section. The only thing I need to do is come over here to Edit Text, and I may want to just change the banner on top to text or even add text below it. to say something about the fact that it's how we get paid. I'm going to change the font to Tahoma, and I'm going to make the size obviously a lot bigger. And I might type in something like how we get paid. And then all I have to do is just swap that video out. Now I found a video earlier that had to do with the compensation plan through Manatech, so I'm just going to copy that 11-character code. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to click on source, do a search for YouTube, and swap out that video. And so once I paste that new code in there, I'm going to click save. And that is it. In a matter of seconds, I've literally created a template that they're going to be receiving in their autoresponder campaign that shows them how they get paid. And I can do this over and over again for however many videos that I want to do. And these are fantastic to use in an autoresponder campaign. So let's do that really quick. I'm going to add this email to the campaign, and I'll show you how to do that as a reminder. I'm going to hover over email, voice and text, hover over email, and click on View Edit Campaigns. I'm going to find the Manatech one, and here it is right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Add a New Email to this campaign, and for the subject line, I'm just going to put, did you see this? And I may want to put their first name code inside that subject line. I'm going to change the sent on day to 1. That means they get this the next day after the first one. And I'm going to click on View Edit. And so I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm just going to add their first name variable right here. I'll go ahead and just copy and add this to the subject line. And I'm going to make a change so it doesn't look like the first one. All right, that's pretty good. So I got the first name in there. And all I'm going to do for this example is show you how to link to that page. So I might type something like, and you see where my cursor is blinking right here? That's where the variable is going to go that you're going to create. So here's how simple that is. And whatever text that you type right here, that's going to be the clickable text that they see inside the email. So I'm just going to type in, see it here. And now all I have to do is find that page that I created. And this is why, again, it's so important to label these pages very clearly. Now right there, you see that? Manatech compensation video email. That was very easy for me to find. I know exactly what page that is. And so when I click add, this is going to be a clickable link. Obviously, your prospects are not going to see this long, ugly variable. All they're going to see are the words see it here. They're going to be clickable. And I might even put something like this. And then I might type something like see there. And then what I'll do is I always like to do this. I'm going to add my first name, my last name, and this is going to be a personal preference. I'll just put my phone. And obviously you've got to space this out, and I'm going to drop my phone down to the next line. Now that's it. I'm going to save my changes. Oh, now here's a good lesson. I forgot to save my sent on day change. So when I change that to 1, I need to click here to save that. All right, so that's how easy it is to add new emails to your campaign. And let's test this out. I'm going to click send now. And it says, Neil, have you seen the great way we get paid? See it here. So that link is clickable. I'm going to click on that. And there we go. It brings your prospect directly to that template that I basically just copied and made in a couple of seconds. You're really going to love this system more and more the more you use it.